CyberPaws, The Awakening. Episode 3, The Escape Plan. Sophie's curiosity about the old computer had led to shocking discoveries. The computer's link to the Veidt family and its extraordinary capabilities were just the beginning. However, one question still lingered. How did her father manage to retrieve such an advanced piece of technology from a wrecked spaceship? One evening, as the family sat down for dinner, Sophie decided to ask, "Dad, how did you manage to get that computer out of the spaceship? It seems so advanced." Her father looked at her, a mix of pride and sadness in his eyes. "It's a long story, Sophie," he began. "I suppose it's time you knew the truth." When Sophie's father was younger, he had been a promising computer science student. His professors often praised his exceptional talent and innovative ideas. As a graduate student, he worked closely with his professor on advanced AI and robotics projects. His future looked bright, and he was on the verge of making significant breakthroughs. One fateful day, while helping his professor with a complex problem, he stumbled upon sensitive information. It was data about unethical experiments and secret projects that could harm many people. Realizing the gravity of what he had found, he confronted his professor. But instead of addressing the issue, his professor framed him, accusing him of stealing and tampering with the data. The scandal ruined his reputation, and he was expelled from the university. With his dreams shattered, he fell into a deep depression and turned to alcohol to cope with the pain. Over the years, he lost everything and ended up working menial jobs to survive. It was during one of these jobs that he encountered the wrecked spaceship. "When I saw that spaceship, something in me just clicked." He continued, "I remembered my old skills, the passion I once had. I knew I had to do something." Using his technical knowledge, he managed to bypass the spaceship's security systems. It was a risky move, but he was determined. Inside the spaceship, he found the old computer. He immediately recognized its advanced nature. It wasn't just any computer, it was something special. He carefully dismantled it and brought it home, hoping it could be of use to his family. He kept this secret, fearing the repercussions if anyone found out. Sophie listened intently, her respect for her father growing. "Dad, you did the right thing," she said. "This computer has helped us so much." Her father nodded, a tear in his eye. "I just wanted to give you kids a chance I never had." The family sat in silence for a moment, absorbing the weight of the story. Finally, Sophie spoke. "We need to protect this computer and our family. The Veidt family is coming for us." With newfound determination, they devised a plan. They would hide the computer in a secure location and create decoys to mislead the Veidt family. Sophie's brother used his skills to set up multiple false signals around the city, confusing anyone trying to track the computer's location. Cypher helped by hacking into local networks to create a digital maze. Meanwhile, Sophie and Cypher continued their nighttime meetings with Dr. Lila Novak. She provided them with valuable information about the Veidt family's next moves. "They're planning to deploy new AI pets across the city," Dr. Novak warned. "These pets will be even more advanced and harder to detect." Sophie's heart sank. "We need to stop them. But how?" "We'll need to infiltrate their main facility," Dr. Novak replied. "We can disable their production line and prevent the rollout." The plan was dangerous, but they knew it was their best shot. With the help of the underground, they prepared for the mission. As the day of the operation approached, tensions ran high. The family worked together, strengthening their bonds and honing their skills. The night before the mission, Sophie's father called her aside. "Sophie, I'm proud of you," he said. "You've shown more courage and wisdom than I ever did." Sophie hugged her father tightly. "We'll get through this together, Dad." The next evening, they set out for the Veidt family's facility. The city was quiet, a stark contrast to the storm brewing in their hearts. With Cypher's advanced sensors, they navigated the facility's security systems. Dr. Novak provided real-time intel, guiding them through the labyrinthine halls. Finally, they reached the production line. Cypher connected to the central control system, working swiftly to disable it. Suddenly, alarms blared. They had been detected. Security forces swarmed the area, and a fierce battle ensued. Sophie and her family fought valiantly, using every tactic they had learned. Cypher continued working, its mechanical fingers dancing over the controls. "We're almost there," Cypher shouted over the noise. Just a few more seconds. With a final keystroke, the production line shut down. The new AI pets were disabled, and the Veidt family's plans thwarted. Exhausted but triumphant, they made their escape. Back at the hideout, the family embraced, relieved to have made it through another ordeal. Mira addressed the group. We've won a significant victory today, but the fight isn't over. We need to stay vigilant. Sophie looked at Cypher and her family, feeling a deep sense of pride and unity. We'll be ready for whatever comes next. Cypher nodded, its eyes glowing with resolve. Together, we're unstoppable. The story ends with Sophie, Cypher, and their family ready for their next challenge. Will they be able to protect their city and keep the Veidt family at bay? Stay tuned for the next episode.